Welcome back. So today I'll be telling you the story of Parashuram. So without further ado, let's go. Parashuram, the Brahmin warrior. Over time, the Kshatriyas, who were the ruling caste, had become arrogant and conceited. One of the four Varnas during that time, it is said they ruled unfairly, were driven by greed and desire for power, and had begun to resort to acts of cruelty and oppression. The goddess of earth made repeated complaints to the Trimurti, the trio of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Moved by her pleas, Lord Vishnu assured her that he would put an end to the evil violence soon and came up with a solution. He took birth as Bhargava Ram, the youngest son of the revered Rishi Jamdagni and his wife Renuka. Despite being born into a Brahmin family and all the wisdom of the Vedas being imparted to him, Bhargava Ram displayed a surprising affinity towards weaponry. His fearless attitude and warrior-like traits earned him the tag of a Brahmin Kshatriya. The young boy's fierce tapasya earned him the attention of none other than Lord Shiva himself. He gifted Bhargava Ram an axe in addition to the knowledge of warfare and the Kalaripaitu art form. Soon he was renamed Parashurama, and he lived up to the meaning of his name, the one with the axe. His reputation travelled far and wide. He came to be known as the one who could defeat the Kshatriyas and make them repent their actions. One day, the king of Maheshmati, Kartavirya Arjun, different from the Pandava warrior Arjun, already drunk on power and greed, heard of Parashurama's braveries. Kartavirya had become a victorious conqueror because of all the boons that he had received. He had begun to oppress his subjects and even the gods. After insulting the king of gods, Indra, he challenged Varuna. "Tell me, Varuna," he addressed the god of oceans arrogantly. "Is there anyone more powerful than me?" he asked with a loud laugh. Varuna was in no mood to engage with the egoistical Kartavirya. No, he said with an emphatic shake of his head. On second thought, he decided to prick the bubble of ignorance. Except Parashurama. Kartavirya Arjun was furious on hearing this. "What? Who is this Parashurama?" he yelled. "Rishi Jamdagni's son. He is the greatest fighter there is. He has killed many Kshatriyas already. Defeat him, and there won't be a bigger force of power in the world than you." Kartavirya Arjun was fuming. How could there be another person stronger and mightier than him? He immediately summoned his soldiers and set off towards Rishi Jamdagni's hut to settle scores with Parashurama. When Kartavirya Arjun landed at Parashurama's humble cottage, his opponent was nowhere to be seen. Hearing the commotion made by the royal soldiers summoning Parashurama, Rishi Jamdagni and his wife Renuka emerged from the hut. Keeping his real motive a secret, Kartavirya Arjun demanded to meet Parashurama. "I have heard he is the greatest warrior there is. I wish to see his might," he declared. Thrilled that the king himself had come to meet their brave and fearless son, the Brahmin couple welcomed the royal party. "Absolutely, dear king, but presently he is not home," they said. "Where is he?" Kartavirya Arjun demanded. "He has just gone out to collect wood. He wouldn't have gone far and will hopefully be back soon," Jamdagni replied. Not wanting to make the royal party wait and unwilling to turn them away either, he said, "Would you like to wait, or would you like to come another time? We could also send him to the palace if you so wish," he said. Renuka nodded in agreement. Shaking his head, Kartavirya Arjun simply walked off to take shelter under a tree. The royal party will wait until he returns, his chief informed the couple. Surprised but gracious as always, Rishi Jamdagni and his wife Renuka welcomed them and treated them with hospitality. Soon, a lavish spread was laid out in front of them. They were served the choicest of delicacies and beverages. Kartavirya Arjun was stunned to see such delicious food. He heard about the divine cow Kamudenu that served them with endless bounties. He wanted the cow for himself. Let me take it away with me. I shall feed my army with it. Rishi Jamdagni refused. It is a gift to us from the gods. How can he possibly part with it? Kartavirya Arjun was furious at this point-blank refusal. What do you need it for? Any other cow would be just as sufficient for your needs. Honorable King, I know it isn't my place to refuse a request of yours, but we need the cow now for our religious ceremonies and to ensure that those who visit us aren't sent back hungry. The cow isn't just something we possess, she is the reason for our existence. Enamored further, Kartavirya Arjun decided he wanted the cow even more now. He waited patiently till the couple were both indoors on an errand before instructing his soldiers to untie the cow and take her away. As soon as the couple realized what was happening, they ran after the soldiers. However, the cruel and greedy king was in no mood to listen. He chopped off the rishi's head and walked off with the cow. When Parashurama returned home, he saw his devastated mother sitting at the gate. He was aghast to see his father's beheaded body. Between wails and screams, Renuka told him everything. Parashurama was livid with rage. He immediately set out towards Kartavirya Arjun's kingdom, Maheshmati. Whoever dared to come in his path or challenge him was given a fitting punishment, death. News of a seething Parashurama's arrival reached earlier than the enraged warrior himself. He seemed like a man possessed, and people ran helter-skelter on seeing him. Kartavirya Arjun sent his mighty army to fight Parashurama. 17 Akshaunis of his army descended upon the mighty warrior, wave after wave. Parashurama defeated all of them single-handedly. Despite massive numbers and the combined physical might, the army was in no match for the hungry for revenge Shiva devotee. He killed each soldier and then set his sights on Kartavirya Arjun's sons in no time. He was in the palace, facing the vile and the corrupt king himself. With his 1,000 arms, Kartavirya Arjun was confident of single-handedly defeating this crazy man. They waged a fearsome battle. The king himself, a gifted and a powerful warrior, was still no match for the frenzied anger of Parashurama. You all deserve to die. You have been given too much power too soon and you deserve none of it, Parashurama shouted, countering the king's arrows. I am the king. Not only does it all belong to me, but I shall also make you pay for what you did, Kartavirya Arjun retorted. I will spare your life only on one condition. You return the cow to me right now. What doesn't belong to you shouldn't be in your possession. Fight me, you coward! That's it. That was the last chance you had to save your life. Kartavirya Arjun laughed maniacally, or maybe yours. Charging towards Parashurama, he raised his arm to bring the sword down on his enemy. But lo! Even before he had raised his sword to fight Parashurama, the vile king's arms were lopped off. He stared at the bloodied axe in Parashurama's hand. What did you do? He whispered in horror. Exactly what I said I would, replied Parashurama and cut off the other set of arms on his left side. Aghast, Kartavirya Arjun stared at Parashurama before dropping to his knees. Forgive me! Forgive me! Forgive me! He cried. Too little and too late, Parashurama said before beheading his body. And this is what you get for killing my innocent father and ruining our family. Burdened with his actions and remembering his father's teaching, Parashurama decided to retreat to Mount Mandara to perform penance for his actions. He is said to be the only avatar that still exists and will come back to train Kalki, who we will learn about later. The end. So, oh my god, thank you so much for listening to my Parashurama story. The reason why I had disappeared for a few weeks was because I had exams and then I was traveling and Christmas and New Year. There's a lot of stuff to do. But I will try to post frequently from now on. And the next, which is Rama, will be posted in another maybe 5-6 days. And so till then, see you guys later. Bye.